Hey, hello everyone, this is David Guerrero and welcome back to another video here on this channel, Many Ways Films. In the video of today, I'm going to be showing you the settings that I have for my camera, specifically for videos like this, but not just like this, for my everyday videos or pretty much every video that I make. Also, I'm going to be showing you a very basic color grading that you can do at home with your computer. And this is very basic, very simple, but not because it's simple means that it's not great or it's gonna make, it's not gonna make a huge improvement, which it will. Having this very basic settings and this very basic color grading, in my opinion, is gonna make your video look a lot better, a lot more professional. Before we start, let me remind you, if you haven't subscribed to this video, I'm gonna be uploading more videos like this, and that would definitely support me and encourage me to keep making more of these videos. So I would appreciate it a lot, but without saying more, let's get started. I usually like to pick my keyframe, you can say. I usually pick where I look the most decent. I guess it's gonna be that. This is a node, and you don't have to worry about knowing or learning what they are or nothing like that. You're just gonna learn. Honestly, I've been just doing this for not too long, little by little, grade by grade, is that I've been learning how to do this stuff. The way that I add the grades is Alt S. You can add another grade, and you can do this infinite times. Well, I don't know if it's infinite times, but more than you probably will ever need. So anyway, these notes are gonna help you do the colors that you want, the contrast that you want, things like that. The way that I do it is that with this one, I usually mess with these bars right here, the ones that you see right here. And you can hear that it, or well, you can see that it says shadow, midtone, highlights, offset, gain, offset, gamma, lift, and some of them they are like the same thing but not. Like, it's kind of like if you ever use Lightroom, it's like having the same tool but helping you a little bit extra. I don't know if that makes sense, but just mess with those until you have the look, the desired look that you are looking for. Or even if you don't know, you can just play with it. You can just go here where we have selected the first node. So you can see, I would just make this one bigger with right here. Mess with them. I personally like videos with a high contrast. Personally, I think they give an interesting image. Look at the forehead right here. If you put this down, like, it looks weird, like it doesn't look natural. So personal advice, make sure that you don't exaggerate. I've done it at times and it's a personal preference. I do it because I like it, so if you want to exaggerate, that's okay. Just make sure that you're doing it because it makes sense for the video or the project that you're working with. This we might come back and edit a little bit more, but here I just mess with a couple things. I would say that I would mess with the contrast. That's too much. So anything between 1100, even 1300, I would say it's appropriate. But let's leave it around there. 1196. With the saturation, you can do it however you want. I don't like saturation. I don't like rich colors. I like things to be a little bit more pallid. Personal preference. That's it. You might not like it. Other people might not like it, but I do. On this one, I mess with all of the ones right here, but without counting the contrast and saturation. I also don't mess with the range up, range down, with the hues and other things. But I primarily mess with temperature, tint, mid, no, shadows, yes, highlights, the detail, and that's it. That's what I would mess the most with. And this is like really interesting. You have to go like really far to each side to mess with the temperature to be noticeable. I don't really mess with the tint. I would do that on the colors, but it's okay. I personally think it's okay to mess a little bit in here, especially if it feels like the video has a tint. Don't wait until you go to your colors to change that. Put too much, don't put too much detail, but I think like 15 is good. Right there, and then you're gonna have other option for this one right here. So again, just there. I mean, it depends how you want to look, how sharp your video you want it to look. Want to have some detail on the shadows, highlights. I like them. I don't hate them. Not too much. Maybe like right there. And again, it will be different for any type of lighting. If we go outside, this is gonna be very different. So you're just gonna have to do this again. I don't mess a lot with this ones when it comes to my YouTube videos and I'm talking to the camera and things like that, just because I already like the colors and the image and how it looks. I would just go back right here one more time, mess with this ones. And right there, I think that looks pretty decent. I another video here on this channel, Anyways Films. In the video today, I'm gonna be showing you the settings that I have for my camera. So let's say that you like this look, you're great, you want to save it. You right click, grab still, and it's gonna go right here. You get the idea. I have other grades that I have done, like this one. Right there. So for that one, I saved that grade right here. And these are all the adjustments that I made. You can have more nodes than this for everything that you pretty much want. If you want to change a specific color, specific thing, or you want to have more corrections, then you can go ahead and do that. Feel free. I think that's part of the learning, messing things up. When it comes to the settings and camera, I would first make sure that I have the correct frame rate that I would like to film at. Personal preference, I like to shoot at 24 frames per second. I would always double the frame rate. That will be 1/50th of a second. Sometimes I even go to 1/60th of a second. I also like to choose my temperature in camera. I would always try to make sure that I have the closest to the most accurate white balance. I personally think that this one is a really important one, and that will be my profile settings. I would pick the flattest that I can find in the Nikon. It's the flat profile. In other cameras it's the standard, but most cameras have a flat profile. I will go and make sure that everything is at the minimum when it comes to sharpness, brightness, contrast, saturation. All of those I will keep to the most minimum. Those are my quick settings in camera that in fact make a really big difference, rather than having a standard or a vivid profile or any profiling camera. Well everyone, I hope that was helpful in any way. This has been helpful to me, having this freedom to do and work with different types of colors and image that I personally want to achieve. If you thought that this video was helpful or interesting in any way, I really appreciate if you subscribe. If you have any question, leave a comment down here. Again, if you like this video, subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.